Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD, very first one that we normally do, and at the moment you can see we on the weekly chart, and we've had a fairly significant break to the downside, and we've had a couple of weeks here of sideways, and then we sort of broke up, which was looking like a potential flat top triangle break and a bottom. And then we've got this weekly bar at the moment, which is back on the trend line, but it is an engulfing, well, not really an engulfing, but it's a big bar. Let's just put it that way. So big up, big down, could be big confusion, but I suspect we do have gaps to the downside, and I suspect that this area of support that we bounced off, and you can see it fairly strongly here, and that is 112,200. I have a feeling that is going to be retested. And if that does give way, we are starting to target this bottom area down here as a start, and that is 110,200. So there have been quite a few forecasts for 110 over last year, and it does look like that's what's on offer. So firstly, on the 8 hour, there's our trend line. Remember, we were stuck in this range, turned out to look like a flat top triangle. We were waiting for support here to see if we could get an indication that we were moving back to the upside. Did not materialize. We're back on the trend line. So got some buyers coming in here. For me at the moment, I think the best bet is this is a continuation as far as I'm concerned. You're looking for structure. That is my first bit of structure to short off over there. And worst case scenario is all the way back up there, which would test the 155. So shorting opportunities are at 113,867 and also at 113,553. Wouldn't want to be shorting here. Could just go sideways along the trend line for a bit, if not all day. And then what we're looking for is a break of structure below the trend line. So at the moment, we're looking for a break and retest here for the continuation as 113,153. So those are the two areas to be paying attention to. I suspect the dollar is on its way, just based on the noise that's in the market at the moment. Moving across to US dollar Japanese yen, and if you look here, it's completely different picture. It looks like there's a continuation to the downside. There is a gap here, and I think that is the area that you do need to pay attention to. So these weekly gaps are critical because they do often get filled. You've got to cross over the oscillators. That's an area that I'd be looking for support, 114,194. If we move across to the 1 hour, you can see a bit of a head and shoulders. There's a shoulder, head, shoulder. Pretty much nothing going on. We're in amongst the moving averages, and we've got this weekly gap to the downside. So I suspect we're more than likely going to tag this. And then just below there, sorry, I just want to get another level, is another bit of structure, which is fairly interesting, which is 113,993. So I would want to see what happens with pricing here. If we start finding some support, there's good opportunities for to start building some longs here. But I think Euro USD at the moment, shorts, that's the one to watch. I think there is some decent structure there. Right, British pound, Japanese yen. So we've got the strong move up, we've got this megaphone flag on the 8 hour, testing the bottom of the structure at the moment. Now, the question is, are we going to break the structure, come back, test it, and then fall to the downside? That can happen with a megaphone. Or are we going to move back the upside and then break and test the upside? So for me at the moment, this one is kind of sit on hands. It's really busy up and down, lots of confusion here. If you look at the oscillators here, crossing over, looking for a move to the downside. But we do have this trend line here, which I suspect is going to hold today. So no, I'm not really interested in this one just yet. If we get back into this area here and we reject it, that would possibly give me an opportunity for look for some shorts. And that is going to be at 156,249. Lastly, Euro British pound. And patience is starting to pay dividends at the moment. So we have closed below this weekly level at 0.83371. I know the chart's busy. Let's just get rid of some of the structure. I want that one in. This one we can delete, and yeah, leave it like that. So we've been sideways for pretty much the whole month, the whole year so far. So since beginning of January, we've been just going sideways. Now we have broken through the structure. It's got this nice pin bar here, rejection. So look at it this way: big move down, consolidation, and now we're looking for a break of consolidation. Obviously, we need to get below that tail as well. That's the next level we need to pay attention to. So coming to the hour, look at yesterday. So, you know, the day started off, we're looking for, see what happens here. And I said to you, if we start breaking above these levels here and we find some support, then that is a move to the upside. If we start breaking below the bottom here, then we are looking for opportunities to the downside. So at the moment, we are looking for opportunities to the downside. Don't like the oscillators at the moment. Would prefer some kind of a pullback on structure. So it could be at 083371, or alternatively, it could be somewhere in this zone here. It could even be as high as that. So that would be lining up with the moving averages. So that is 083498. So I'm looking for a move back into this area, 083498. I'm looking for rejection, opportunity to put a short in there with a relatively tight stop loss above whatever structure forms here, and at least targeting the bottom of the range. And the absolute bottom of the range is here at 083240. That's the first step. The second one is we've had the strong move down. We're now consolidating. So if I break below 083240, I'm looking for an opportunity to short, and I have a 167 point stop loss because my stop loss will be above the current high of today. So London breakout strategy for this one this morning is the one to pay attention to. If we break the structure, this is your target, 082752. And if you look at that, if you take a 200 point risk, you're looking at a potential 460 point gain. So more than a 2-to-1 trade. Anyway, that's kind of my structure that I see here. That's what we're looking at. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.